Hello everyone, my name is Shadow Knight here to cure your boredom of the day. In the last video, we got the Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, but in today's video, we aren't going after him. I've decided we're going to go after a lot of bosses, but the main one of this video is Malenia, Blade of MIQUELLA. But we need to get there first, so let's get moving. So I found this shack with this weird wizard, and he fixed this needle for me, and I don't remember how I found it or how I gave it to him, but apparently I gave it to him first and whatnot, but I lost that footage, so it doesn't really matter. And he also wanted me to take this needle up to the girl who's up here who is dying from scarlet rot, so I give her the needle and she immediately passes out afterwards. Like, bro, no introduction, no nothing, you're just gonna pass out? Like, come on now. So after a little bit of time, she finally wakes back up and she tells me she's gonna embark on a journey. She also gives me the prosthetic weaver heirloom. So now we have to go find her around Elden Ring's lush map. But weirdly enough, she does start by going off to the shack that we were just in earlier. Then she goes to the Altus Plateau, and now she's asking for a prosthetic arm because hers is broken. / she doesn't even have a whole right arm. Luckily for me, I somehow already have it. I think I got it by accident, and I don't know where I got it, so we give it back to her. Well, we give it to her, her new arm, and she's happy, and she's like, alright, goodbye. After I give her new arm, she goes to Domilium, Windmill Village. This place is so creepy, mainly because the people who are here actually already killed people, and now they're just dancing, singing, and smiling, and they've killed the whole village. That's a little creepy. But before we talk to Millicent, that's her name, the prosthetic arm woman. She kind of looks like Malenia. Millicent, Malenia, kind of sounds the same. Oh wow, they might be sisters. They probably are, to be honest. We have to go murder a godskin apostle. So we talked to her after we murdered this guy, and she commends us on our usage of the sword, which is super cool, am I right? Because we're actually really good with the sword. And then immediately after, she basically leaves for a new place. Then I find her at the ancient Snowfield Valley ruins, where she tells us she's going to the Hog Tree roots. This is where Malenia is hiding, but back on topic, Millicent tells us where to go to be able to get to the Hog Tree roots. So we head over there, which is Diana Lurich Town. Here we need to light 3 lights in this other town with a bunch of Black Knight assassins completely invisible, which running around, and there's also snipers on the roof. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. But after a few attempts, a giant portal opens as soon as we get those lights open, and here we are in the Hag Tree roots. Now, I thought Ohio was bad. Now, I thought Ohio was hell, but this place is pure hell because of the amount of scarlet rot we have to deal with. And it just gives me straight up brain rot from this. Like, I start losing my mind. But there is a main mini boss that comes right before the actual main boss, which is Luitus, Knights of the Hog Tree, which is a dude, by the way. He doesn't really sound like a dude. His name just sounds like a chick's, but that's okay. But after murking him, I have to go fight the true mini boss of this land. Basically a mini boss that doesn't have a health bar, but does have the stats of a mini boss. And this thing is so annoying. I hate it. So I decided to cheese it and use Swarm of Flies. The Swarm of Fly spell. But as soon as he falls, a command seal is placed to go help out Millicent, defeat her 4 sisters. So obviously we go help her murk her sisters, because what's even better than actually going on an adventure? Getting into family drama. That's right. So as soon as, but like, I thought we were helping her murk her sisters, but her sisters ended up murking her even though she died. Like, bro. Like, come on now. Anyway, she dies, and that's basically the end of her quest line, but she does give us back the sewing needle, which is kind of cool. Sadly, we can't use it to completely and utterly make ourselves vulnerable to scarlet rot, but, you know, it is what it is. But if we go a little bit forward, we found a fog gate.
I dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake, as I awaited his return. Heed my words. I am Malenia, Blade of MIQUELLA. And I have never known defeat.
So as you can see, I got murked pretty easily. So let's go fight some achievement bosses while I think of a strategy to go beat her. So the first one is the Ancestral Spirit. And I'm just going to be honest, most of these bosses are probably just going to get a little mention because they're very easy. We're very much in late game stats, and these guys a lot of them are mid to early game. Barely even, I think one of them barely even hit end game classifications because of the location it was in. But it was so easy to murk him afterwards. It wasn't even funny. But I'm getting distracted. So it was super easy. Oh, look, he's already dead. Never mind. Next up is the Regal Ancestral Spirit. The only difference is that he can heal, and he is basically the same thing. Oh, and he's a Remembrance boss. That's basically about it. Really annoying boss. Next one up is Godskin Noble. He's found in the Church of Volcano Manor, but was really easy because there's only one of them instead of twins. I mean, not twins. They're just a duo. Whoops. The next one was 2 Valiant Gargoyles, and like normal, they did get marked. These also gave me the Twin Blade, the Gargoyle's Twin Blade, which is apparently like the best bleed build Twin Blade, and we all thought it was Melissa, the Blood Pole Blade or whatever it's called, but apparently this is better. But I don't know. Someone do some stat reading. I'm not here to do that, but yeah. Next up, we have to fight some simps. Then, after killing all simps, I get a hug, and now I have to fight a dragon. But sadly, that footage is gone. I did get the achievement for beating him, so yay. So I figured out a way to do it, and do what, you may ask. To kill Malenia, I've decided to change how my build is from strength and dex to just strength. But we'll have to use 2 new weapons with a new Ash of War and a new armor and new loadout for talismans, which is crazy. 2 weapons I'm going to use are considered great hammers, but the first one I do grab is the Giant Crusher. To be more specific, it's on the back of this carriage. And the next one is this fire hammer that this fat guy is holding. Guess what? We want that hammer, so we're going to have to kill him. And we do. Very easily. I feel like he's also remembrance of like Dark Souls 1 boss. I haven't played Dark Souls 1. I've just seen clips of it. If you guys want to see Dark Souls 1, drop a DS1 in the comments. DS1 in the comments. And I just want to show you this Ash of War real quick for this red giant hammer, and I have to make a meme build about it sometime because this build is so funny. So on the talismans, the first one is the Great Jar Arsenal, which this giant jar gives us after being 3 champions. The next one is the Claw Talisman, which is at Stormvale Castle, which I had no idea this was here. I just found out also that like jump attacks are the best attacking weapons. I mean, jump attacks are the best attacks ever, and that's kind of crazy. And the last 2 talismans are going to be the Dragon Crest Shield Talisman +2, which reduces damage from physical attacks. And then we go to the we got the Erd Tree Favor +2, which both the Erd Tree Favor and the Cracked Jar Talisman raises equip load, so that whatever I'm doing, I'm going to be on medium load and not light load. I mean, heavy load. Oh my goodness. I only change out the chest plate, which I changed out to Bligh's armor. It was supposed to be the Raven Claw, like the Raven Black Feathers one, because it also boosts attack damage from jump attacks, which is also crazy. Also, I do upgrade both the 2 hammers to plus 25, but that footage is also gone. So sorry about that, but you know, it is what it is. So let's fight Malenia one last time.
Wait. The scarlet bloom flowers once more. You will witness true horror. Now, rot.
Now that I've beat the Heart of Souls-like boss, I can head out to the final boss of the game. But sadly, I'm all out of video time. So, thanks so much for watching. I love you to death. And goodbye!